nti ng'ennaku z'omwezi nga 9 omwezi ogw'omukaaga Dr. Besigye bagenda musiba ku muti eggulu bamaze dde ogwa identifying we guli bagukuuma butiribiri kati ogwo muti gulinze Dr. Besigye bamusibeko emiguwa bamukuba amasasi muhoozi bwe yagamba. So ekitegeeza nti bino byonna ebyokumuwozesa kumala budde kumuyisa mu process nga Jesus gye bamuyisaamu nga Pontius Pilate agenda maaso n'enkola eyo ey'okumuwozesa naye nga keerodde yali yamaze dde okusalira Jesus omusango. So yembeera eriwo katugamba nti Constitutional Court erina okuyingira mu nsonga ezo okulaba nga Dr. Besigye tebamuggyako mutwe mu ngeri ey'ekimpatiira. So twagala ensonga ezo zonna Constitutional Court eziyingiremu. Mu ngeri yemu era taddeyo application number 1 eya 2025 ng'eyesaba injunction, temporary injunction nti nga bwe tulinda constitutional petition ewulirwe kooti efulumyeyo ekiragiro ekiyimiriza mbagirawo General Court Martial eyo Freeman Mugabe ne banne obutagenda maaso ne bye bakola okutuusa ng'ensonga za Dr. Kizza Besigye kooti etaputa ssemateeka emaze oziwuliriza. So katusuubire nti ensonga zino zigenda kuwulirwa mangu okusobola okutaasa obulamu n'eddembe lya Dr. Besigye wamu n'Obedi Lutale. Era tugenda kubanga kooti tugibeerako nnyo okulaba nga ensonga zino ziwulirwa mangu kubanga obulamu bwa Dr. Besigye kati wetwogera buli mu katyabaga kyayinza okufiira eruzira olw'embeera gye bamutaddemu ate oba nabali bakyayinza okupapirira okuwuliriza era ne bamutwala Kalabba nga n'ennaku z'omwezi 9 tezinnatuuka. So tujja kwagala nnyo kooti etaputa ssemateeka ensonga zino ezitwale nga nkulu. Tufayirinze constitutional petition number 4 nga eri mu mannya ga Oweekitiibwa Dr. Kizza Besigye wamu n'Obedi Lutale nga twagala Constitutional Court eno ebe nga esazaamu byonna ebigenda mu maaso mu General Court Martial. Mujjukira bulungi twasaba reference nga twagala ensonga zino zijje wano. Omukulu Freeman Mugabe akulira kooti wamu ne Judge Advocate ne bannaabwe ne beewaŋŋamyako obuyinza obugamba nti bo be balina okusalawo oba ensonga zijja eno oba tezijja ne bagaana. Kati ensonga zonna ze baagaana okuleeta wano ffe tuzireese butereevu. Era tuzze nga tusaba nti proceedings ezo ezigenda mu maaso bimenya ssemateeka. Ekisooka Dr. Besigye awambibwa buwambibwa. Amateeka galambika bulungi nti omuntu yenna awambiddwa n'aggyibwa mu ggwanga eddala n'aleetebwa wano nga tebayise mu gye bayita extradition process tasobola kugulibwako misango era tasobola kuwozesebwa. Kenya ina extradition act ne Uganda ina extradition act. Amateeka gagamba nti olina okuyita mu judicial process. Kooti ye Kenya erina okusooka okubawuliriza nefulumya kode bakomya wano ekitaakolebwa ekimenya ssemateeka. Era ekirala baga nti balina MOU etatwalibwa mu parliament nti MOU memorandum of understanding bwe bawa obuyinza Kenya ne Uganda okwatagana ng'ate amateeka ga extradition gogera ku extradition treaty ate n'ekirala olina okuyita mu judicial process ne MOU teyatwalibwa mu parliament n'ebirala. So byonna ebyo byonna bimenya ssemateeka n'ekyokuba nti beewaŋŋamizaako obuyinza obugamba nti bawuliriza emisango gyonna mu nsi yonna gye gyazzibwa Greece, Switzerland, Kenya, wherever ebyo bimenya ssemateeka. Twagala byonna bisazibwemu era twagala okulaba nga ne bino ebyokuba nti Judge Advocate ne kooti okuba nti teyeetengeredde eri wansi wa high command. I want to make it precise. I've gone into a number of issues. Number 1, we've today filed a constitutional petition for Dr. Kizza Besigye and Obedi Lutale. It's constitutional petition number 4 of 2025. We are seeking for a number of declaratory orders from the Constitutional Court on the propriety and the legality of the proceedings before the General Court. First of all, those proceedings and the criminal charges are rooted in violation of rights. The extradition process, which was never done in accordance with the law, because it was just rendition, repatriation without following the due process, without any competent court issuing an order in Kenya, and without also following the Extradition Act of Kenya and Uganda. That's unconstitutional. In a nutshell, it was an abduction. Proceedings, criminal charges anchored on abduction are a nullity from the word go. So that is a serious matter. We want the Constitutional Court to pronounce itself on. The other issue is about the propriety of the proceedings before the General Court Martial, because it's arrogating itself extraterritorial jurisdiction to handle cases which are alleged to have been committed in Greece, in Switzerland, and in Kenya. The other thing is about cases which are ordinarily handled by civil courts or civilian courts. Being in possession of a firearm, the General Court Martial has no jurisdiction over the same. It's also the contention of the petitioners that that court is not a court of competent record. It's a tribunal. It's a disciplinary committee of the military, of the serving officers of the UPDF. And therefore, civilians who are not subject to martial law shouldn't be tried by a disciplinary committee. We want to emphasize that point, and also the fact that that is not an impartial court of competent jurisdiction. Their impartiality is in question because they are subservient to the high command and also subject or amenable to orders of the high command, which compromises their independence. And it's the reason now, one of the facts we have highlighted here is the threat issued by Gen.Mk that by 9th of June, Dr. Besigye will have been executed. Actually, he said on 9th June, that is Heroes Day, Dr. Besigye is going to be hanged in Gulu, and that the tree is already identified where he's going to be tied and subjected or put to a firing squad, meaning actually the trial going on is a sham. It's just a perfunctory process awaiting just the final decision already taken by Gen.Mk and the powers that be that Dr. Besigye should be executed. So all those issues have been pleaded here, and we are seeking for declaration that whatever is happening, all the trial processes going on, all the proceedings, including the pre-trial processes, that is the detention at the at the military facility in Machindye, all violate the Constitution. They are a transgression of the provisions of the Constitution, and in a nutshell, that what is happening in as far as the trial, the remand, the pre-trial processes, and all those proceedings before the General Court Martial are a transgression of violation of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, and they should be declared nullity and terminated, and Dr. Besigye and Obed should be set free. They should be discharged. Miscellaneous cause number 1 of miscellaneous cause number 1 of 2025. It's an application seeking for an injunction against the General Court Martial proceeding with a trial in violation of the Constitution. So hopefully these matters are going to be heard expeditiously, because particularly the application for temporary injunction, because we are seeking for immediate intervention of the Constitutional Court to halt the processes, all the proceedings before the General Court Martial. And since the trial resumed, the sitting of court is resuming on Monday, the 3rd of February, we want this matter to be heard expeditiously. That's our prayer before the Constitutional Court. So we are going to keep moving up and down here in the corridors and before the different offices here in the registry responsible for this, to have it fixed expeditiously and disposed of